Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be giving kind of like my final review of the Briogeo Curl Charisma Rice Amino and Quinoa Frizz Control Gel. So first off though, I did want to kind of give the story of my wash day yesterday. Look at me setting it up like it's a crazy story. It's not a crazy story. It's just I think everybody can relate to, especially with natural hair, a wash day that started off great and ended kind of like, ugh, this is not what I wanted. So I alternate between washing my hair in the sink and the shower. So yesterday I washed my hair in the shower. And it was actually a good wash day during the washing part. Shampooed my hair twice. I used my detoxifying shampoo, then my moisturizing shampoo, deep conditioner. My hair looked great in the shower. I get out, and the plan is that I was gonna use the Curl Charisma leave-in cream as like kind of like my main styler, because it is a really good leave-in, and you can use it as a styler. You're just not gonna get a whole lot of hold with it. So my plan was I was gonna use that, and then I was going to use the gel lightly on top of that, and then just let my hair be in pretty much an afro for the week. And the reason why I was going to use the gel lightly is because last week I had my hair in finger coils. So if you are inclined to look at my video about the movie Batman vs. Superman, you can see the hairstyle, the finger coils in that video. But I did finger coils, and that's one of my favorite styles to do. And it turned out really great. It looked really good. And it lasted me pretty much through most of the week. Because the day is Friday, and I usually do wash my hair on Friday, but yesterday is just it was just on its last leg. But I say all that to say, I'm not the type of person when I wear finger coils that separates them, because I know not somebody. If I sound crazy, it's because I took some Benadryl a while ago. So, but anyway, yeah, but I know like some people, when they wear finger coils, they like to separate them for like volume. I don't. I kind of like the compact, shrunken look. But you know, as the week goes on, I'm a person that likes to mess in my hair and pull my hair. And so I like the sensory feeling of the coil, and I started, separate them. And as I was separating them, there's a light dusting of product buildup and flakes. And not enough where it's not like a bunch of flaking where it's like every time you move it's like flakes or it makes your style look bad or anything. It wasn't like that. It's just I realized that the finger coils were hiding a problem, and I should have known that that was going to be the case, because as I was doing my hair yesterday, when I got to like the front section of my hair, when I went to go layer the leave-in cream with the gel, I noticed that it was beading up in my hand. And I noticed that last week too, but I just ignored it, and I shouldn't have, because if you are a natural that's been on the internet for a while, you know about that test where if you want to know if a product is likely to flake in your hair, you're going to rub them together in your hands, and if they blend together like completely, you should be good. But if it starts to kind of like bead up, there's a high chance that you're going to get flakes, and that's what happened. And so by the time I got to the front section, I could just already tell that my plans for an afro, it wasn't going to look great, because I don't mind an afro being big. That's its point. But I also got the feeling that it wasn't going to feel as moisturized as it could have. It was already kind of looking frizzy. So out of frustration, I just put my hair in some twists. They were not my best twists, which is why today I took them down. And usually I leave my twists in longer than that. So here we are. I will likely wear it like this for a couple of days. Again, when I take certain styles down, like I don't always separate my twists the first day. I probably won't separate them until maybe Monday. And then I might put it back up in some twists. But that does bring me to my conclusion about this gel, which is that I will not be using it for the rest of this summer for my washing goes. And that's not to say anything bad about it, because it makes your hair real shiny, and it does give you some decent hold for like wash and goes or finger coils. But my problem is that even though I know there's been cases of where like a leave-in and a gel or other styling products in a line don't mix together, the point is that they're supposed to. And so like, and I checked the directions on both of these, and you can use them by themselves, but it does suggest on both of them that you can use them together. And you know, I did consider the fact that maybe it was because I had pretty much used up my Mono's Hair curl primer, and this is what I've been using to detangle my hair. And I was thinking, well, maybe because I had this underneath those two products, that's why. But I honestly don't think that's the case, because I think it might be the case if I was using like another like cream leave-in, but this is a spray. And I was using it very lightly because I'm out now. So I really don't think it had that much of an impact. But yeah, I won't be using it anymore. And I honestly, as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I don't like using gel for definition. I know it's a popular styler amongst naturals, but because there is always that possibility for flaking, that's what makes it not my favorite styler to use. I prefer curling creams, cream gels, or something that is kind of like a gel but isn't, like the Kinky Coily Custard from that line, and then the curling jelly from As I Am. And I did use like a sample size of Tracy Ellis's Ross Stronghold gel last year, but I used that like very sparingly. This one is a little more like runny and loose. And yeah, another product I like to use for definition is curl mousse. So for the rest of the summer for my wash and goes, I will be sticking to my curl mousse. But yeah, leave-in cream from this line, the Curl Charisma line, is still great, but I don't think I will be using much more of the gel. And like I said, it's not like it's a bad product. It's just like I said, confirmation of why I don't typically use gels. But yeah, just wanted to give a final review on that. Like I said, that yesterday was a wash day where it almost makes you feel like you wasted the wash day because the first half was good and the last half wasn't. But yeah, so if you're a person that doesn't mind light hold and is a fan of a leave-in and a gel for wash and go, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. It is up there on the pricey end. I bought it on sale, but yeah. All in all, the styles looked great. I just didn't like the fact that it flaked on me. So I won't be using it. And yeah, I haven't posted a lot of hair content recently, but you know, I've kind of been into my nerdy stuff at the moment. But I thought I'd just pop on here and share that with you. And thanks for watching.